Hey everybody, so today I'm going to be doing a cycle update. I think the last one that I did was when I did the OPK, positive OPK video. I think that was cycle day 16. And here I am on cycle day 26, 12 DPO, and I thought I would kind of give an update. I feel like I'm kind of at the end here. My little days are only, my little phase is only 12 days long. And here I am at 12 DPO, so tomorrow is when AF is supposed to be here. If you watched the video that I posted yesterday, I did a live pregnancy test at 11 DPO, it was negative, and then I also tested this morning and it was negative. I'm kind of on the lower end of having my hopes up. I know it's not over until, you know, AF shows her face, but I've kind of, when I woke up this morning, most of my symptoms had subsided. The breast pain had went away. The cramp, I haven't been cramping this cycle, which is kind of weird, which is another indication that I thought that I might be pregnant, is because in my 2-week wait, once I get towards the end of the 2-week wait, I usually have a little bit of cramping, and that's kind of like, well, there, you know, it's gonna be here anytime now, but that has not happened yet. Forgive me, I already filmed this video, and about 10 minutes in, it flashed and said that my memory card was out of memory, so I had to go in and delete a bunch of crap and start all over with the video, because once again, I don't know how to edit yet, so I have to do these videos in one long stretch. And so if I can try to remember everything that I said, I feel like I did really good the last take. Who knows? I have notes here. Sorry, it's kind of weird, but I wanted to go over my symptoms and where I was at in my cycle, but that wasn't the main reason for making this video. I want to go over kind of the game plan that I have for next cycle. I know it's, you know, I'm speaking soon. I'm still in this cycle, and there's always the possibility that I could get a BFP, but if not, this is my plan for next cycle. And so, like I said in the beginning, cycle day 26, luteal day 12. I only have 12-day luteal phases. Tomorrow AF is supposed to be here, but from the beginning, this cycle has been so wonky, so weird. If you watched my previous video, my last cycle day update, I was super confused about when I ovulated, and so me and my little app have been working together to try to figure things out. Right now I am using the Ovia app, I believe that's how you say it. I have it on iPhone. I'm pretty sure they make it for Android and Windows phones. So it's a little yellow when you, I can close it and then it'll bring it up. But it's just your basic tracking app, but it has, oh, I'm so bad at this, I'm sorry guys. But it basically, you get your calendar. It's like if anybody is using any type of app on their phone or tablet or computer or whatever to track their cycles, this is pretty basic, but I feel like it communicates with me a little bit better. It not only has your basic ovulation prediction days and your period prediction days, but it communicates with you. Like I said, if I report, oh, I'm having cramps, it'll say you have cramps every month at this time in your cycle. It'll say, you know, it'll tell me, it'll remind me that this is a normal symptom. It'll also tell me, you know, it'll give me statistics like 60% of women have this type of cervical mucus at this point in their 2-week wait. So then you kind of know, okay, you know, or it'll tell me, based upon the information that you put in today, it looks like you're right on track to have your period, which is always depressing whenever it tells me that, because I always want, you know, of course at first it doesn't know you, it doesn't know your cycle, so it does take a couple of months of just being, you know, consistent about entering truthful information about your body and what's going on with it. and everything that you're doing, it will start to learn your cycle and predict everything almost completely accurately. And I always thought that I was just a normal girl with a 14-day luteal phase, and that's how I always predicted when my period would come. As soon as I got my positive OBK, wait about a day or so, then I would start counting as 1 DPO, and then my prediction was always 14 days later, that is when my period is going to be here. The app always predicted my period to come a little bit earlier, and I'd say, no, my period's coming on this day because that's 14 DPO. And I started to realize that it was correct, and it's because it knew, before I even knew, that I was having 12-day luteal phases based upon when I entered my ovulation test and when my period actually came. And it even gives you statistics or cycle insights, and you can go back to previous cycles and it gives you when it started, how long it was, how long your period was, how long your luteal phase was, when the day that you ovulated, the cycle day, and your top fertile window symptom, your top luteal phase symptom, and the day that your cycle ended. And it tells you that for every single cycle. And so then it just gives you an average of what your average cycle length is, what your average period length is. It's really awesome. It helps with so much. It keeps me sane. And there's also it's an awesome app. I recommend it to anybody who's trying to conceive, or anyone who is not trying to conceive and wants to know their body a little bit better, or people who have crazy cycles and you're trying to get a hold of them. This really helps a lot. I really recommend it to anybody. And it was free, so that helps. Of course, they have a paid version that doesn't have ads and has more, you know, more stuff, but I don't need all of that. Let's see. So this cycle has been crazy, like I mentioned before, and probably in other videos as well. I've just been, I don't know, I'm feeling exhausted now because it's just been, I had so much enthusiasm going into this cycle. And with taking my OPKs and getting so confused and stopped taking them and then taking them again and then getting a positive and not knowing where I was at in my cycle, I'm still, based on the symptoms that I'm having now and supposed to be having AF tomorrow, I am still confused because I don't feel like I am where I should be in my cycle. I think maybe I have assumed wrong, and maybe I'm not where I'm at. Maybe I'm not on, you know, maybe I'm not 12 DPO. Maybe I'm like 10 DPO, or I don't know. I'm so confused by this cycle, by the symptoms that I've been having, by the negative tests in comparison to the symptoms that I've been having. I am at the point where I am ready for AF to come. Like, I just want her to show up. I want her to get here. I want to start a new cycle. I have plans for this cycle. I am ready to just be done with this. And so, saying that, I'll move on to the plans that I have for next cycle. This cycle I started taking baby aspirin. It's just like an 81 milligram Equate version, Walmart's off-brand. I think I paid like 98 cents for like a big bottle of it. So I had just done some brief research on it, and I heard a lot of people talk about it, and because I have a history of a miscarriage and I haven't been pregnant since, and it's been 2 years, I just didn't think it wouldn't hurt. It wouldn't hurt for me to take the aspirin. I've heard, you know, good things about it. I've heard that it helps when you're ovulating. It helps bring more blood flow to that area. When the baby is wanting to, or the egg wants to implant, it helps with that process as well. And I've always taken, for the longest time, I took prenatal vitamins every day, and then I just kind of moved over to an adult vitamin. I finally convinced my husband to start taking a daily vitamin and some B12 and all of that, because I feel like he should be, you know. So let's see, I'm going to continue to religiously take the vitamins every morning, the aspirin every morning. I'm trying to switch over to a Tylenol or a acetaminophen and not the ibuprofen. I love ibuprofen. I take the Motrin probably every single day. I have headaches a lot, and I know that that's also something that's not very good for you to take while you're trying or while you're pregnant. So I kind of thought if I can get into taking that instead of the ibuprofen. That would also help. And so I also plan on temping, or start temping. The first year that we started trying to conceive, I heard about it, I read about it. I really didn't want to spend all the money on the OPKs, and I thought, for, you know, a one-time purchase, you know, buying a BBT thermometer or a basal body thermometer, for those of you who don't know, versus buying all of those OPKs, I thought it was a pretty good idea. So I printed up some charts and I laid them next to my bed, and I just was not good at it. I have the craziest sleep cycle, and I know it's not healthy, and it's probably something that I should work on this year, is being more routine, like being more regular, because I go to bed at a different time every night. I wake up at a different time every morning, and I get a different amount of sleep every night. That was one of the main issues with tracking my temperature the first time around. So I kind of have a plan of action this time. I am going to set an alarm, and I'm going to wake up at the exact same time every morning. Whether I go back to sleep or not, I want to get up at the same time every morning, take my temperature, record it, go back to sleep, or get up for the day, however it may work. And I'm really hoping that that will make a difference this time. Diet. I am such a bad offender. I have the PCOS, I have insulin resistance. I know better. I know I shouldn't be consuming as much sugar and carbs as I am consuming. And you know, the more I think about it, and deep down inside, the guilt, you know, I know that it is probably a huge contributing factor to me not conceiving, to me not ovulating. So like I said, it weighs on me. It's a huge guilt thing for me. I know that it's wrong when I do it, and I really want to get a handle on it. Sorry about my dog. He wants to go outside, and this video is probably dragging on and on. I apologize, but I'm going to stop drinking the amounts of juice that I drink. I am a huge juice drinker. I'm also going to stop with the soda, the pop. You know, I drink a lot. Even I drink the diet or the low calorie. I'm going to get away from all of it. As soon as AF gets here, it's nonstop water all day long. I'll probably keep milk in, but water, milk for breakfast, that's all I'm going to do. I think that that's going to help tremendously. And then I'm probably going to sit down and have a long conversation with my husband about going on some type of low sugar, low carb lifestyle. I think he's probably going to be up for it. It's probably going to increase our grocery budget. Anytime you ever try to create a healthy lifestyle, it costs a lot more money. I'm going to wrap this video up. I think I will probably film another one just talking about my diet, the diet changes that we're going to have. Like I said, I want to sit down with him, have a conversation with him, see if he can get on the same page as me. And I think we both could really use it. We both could really use a lifestyle change and a diet change. And after I have a long talk with him and we get kind of a plan in place, and maybe some meals planned out for the next couple of weeks, I'll do another video, go more into depth with that. I have any questions, leave them down below. I'm more than happy to answer them. Anybody who's interested in following my story, please subscribe. I'm going to be posting videos every week. I'm hoping to get some more videos non-TTC related up on here, because I know I've had a lot of people ask about that. I do have tons of ideas. So go ahead and subscribe. Like it if you want to see another update similar. Hopefully it will be shorter. I'm so sorry it's so long. Thank you so much, and have a nice day.